Hello everyone!
Welcome back to
Drink Read Fabio.
I'm Kate Brimmer.
And I'm Sophia Kaiafas, and we are doing something not very different today. Something we've already done, but we wanted to do it again because it was really fun.
It was so fun. So we're doing Wattpad and Reddit stories today. So short stories that we found on the interweb that we think are hilarious and silly and that we want to talk about.
Yes.
Amazing. So we have our hard sodas.
Yeah. These ones are from Bud Light. They're seltzers. This flavor is not that good, but the other ones
Are so good.
are actually really good.
Yes.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
Gross. Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fun.
Better than our communion wine.
Yes, way better than our communion wine.
Okay.
Anyway, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Go for it.
Okay. So, I looked up A Court of Thorns and Roses fanfic. Okay. And I found a girl that had I didn't write down her name.
That's okay, I didn't write it
We'll
down.
put it down in the descriptions. So we can give them credit for their stories. But she had a bunch of short stories based on the series, taken out of the series, like in the world,
That's so fun.
but just like those characters.
From Wattpad?
Yes, from Wattpad. If you don't want spoilers on the Court of Thorns and Roses series and who ends up with who, stop listening and like maybe forward a little bit. Because this might be a little bit of a spoiler, but if you don't care,
Here we go.
here we go. Okay, so it starts with Nesta. Nesta's at a concert.
Oh.
And Sky comes on stage. He has the most beautiful singing voice. She's entranced and has goosebumps.
Whoa.
Goosebumps. He starts looking at her as he's singing and smiles. After the show, she goes to get a drink, and the singer comes up to her. He's like, "Hey, I'm Cassian.
Oh.
You have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen, and I knew I just had to get your name. Would you like to dance with me?" So they start dancing and having an amazing time. And then she wakes up.
No, it was a dream.
It was all a dream. Then she is on her way to his funeral.
Cassian died?
And it was just a memory.
Aww.
That's when they met.
Sad.
She's in the car with Farah and Rasant. Imagine Rasant driving a car.
They're like in real life.
Yeah, they're in
The
the real
characters
world.
in the real world.
I hate it. I just thought it was so
weird.
weird. It took quite a turn. I was like, oh my god, Cassian's a pop star. I'm living for this. He's dead.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, this is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, no.
So the story like flashes back and forth between like her memories and the funeral day. But like one of her memories is like, we were in the park and Cassian was tickling me and it was so funny. And he's so funny.
Oh my god.
And then it goes back to the funeral. So I didn't add that one because
Stupid.
it's kind of not that. Anyway, then Nesta tells the reader that Cassian introduced Farah to Rysand, and everyone became this huge happy family. But there was this big secret no one was telling her. She gets to the funeral. So that was like in past.
Yeah.
She gets to the funeral, present day. And she has another flashback of Cassian tickling her.
Again.
Yeah, again. He just loves to tickle her.
Tickle.
Like, who loves tickling?
I don't.
Hate that.
Gross.
Anyway, let's keep going. Cassian is tickling her. Then he collapses. And he is barely breathing. She calls the ambulance. And Cassian dies.
Whoa.
In the ambulance.
What did he die from? That's a secret.
Rysand then tells her the truth.
The truth?
That Cassian has a heart condition.
No!
And they all knew he wouldn't make it past 30.
Oh my
Even though in the book he's like an immortal being, and she's like, he didn't make it.
He would never make it.
Heart condition.
Man.
Rats. Now they're back in present time, and Nesta is just staring at his grave. Azrael is like, he really loved you, girl. And she's like,
You were the best thing that happened to him.
yeah, you were the best thing that ever happened to him, even though it was short-lived.
It was worth that.
It was worth it, girl.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you, girl.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you. And she goes, yeah, I never thought I would know true love, but now I do. And for that, I am grateful. The end.
I am grateful.
Sarah J. Maas, maybe
Come on.
you want to take some notes off of this? Don't kill off Cassie, but the writing though. Maybe turn Cassie into a pop star.
I
would read that.
yeah.
Cassian is a pop star.
Oh yeah.
He's already great. Make him a great singer. Let me take a drink for that.
Take a drink for that. I will too.
Let's listen back to our The Court of Thorns and Roses
Yes.
episode. You know how we feel about Cassian.
Ooh.
You guys know.
Anyway.
All right, Kate.
For
Let's hear it.
I also found a fanfic. But I wanted to take it back to original Wattpad fanfic. And this was the first kind of fanfic that ever got started on Wattpad. This is One Direction fanfic.
I knew it was gonna be One Direction. I said One Direction or Jonas Brothers in my head.
Yeah! One Direction fanfics. This is like the
Yes.
start of all fanfics. This is what triggered it for everyone.
This is amazing.
So, this is called Kidnapped by One Direction.
Oh my god, my dream when I was like 14. That is what
Yes.
I wanted.
So, Taylor Singh, which is her name,
Okay.
is so annoyed because her best friend is forcing her to wait outside of a hotel that New Direction is staying at in their town. Ugh.
You mean One Direction?
What did I say? New Direction?
Who's New Direction?
I don't know.
A new band.
Can you tell I wasn't into them?
Could not be me. I went to their concert, so.
Taylor Singh is so annoyed because her best friend is forcing her to wait outside of a hotel that One Direction is staying at in their town.
Yes.
Ugh.
Ugh. Dumb.
They are taking so long to come out. So Taylor goes to wait around the corner. She's like, this is too big of a crowd. I'm going to go around the corner and wait for you there.
Oh my god, this is totally Starstruck on Disney Channel.
Oh yeah.
You guys know?
It kind of is, but worse. All of a sudden, she runs into 5 cute boys that come out of the side door of the hotel.
5 cute boys? Who could they
One
be?
Direction!
Oh my god, I would have never thought.
They are worried that she's going to start screaming and fangirling and call everybody over. So they cover her mouth and shove her into the van they're getting into because they don't want people to know that they're sneaking out of their hotel.
Oh my god, this was literally Starstruck.
Yes. She freaks out and yells at them for kidnapping her and demands that they take her back. But at this point,
One Direction, I'd be like, let's go to a restaurant. Can you pay for everything I want? Let's do it.
yeah.
And then I'll stay silent. But if you don't, I'd be screaming. I'd be calling the police.
Exactly, and that's what they're afraid of. They are scared that if they take her back, she's going to go and run her mouth, and the police are going to get called, and it's going to ruin their career.
Oh my god.
So instead,
The drama.
they say that they are not going to take her back, and she has to come and stay with them for a couple weeks in their mansion.
What?
And she's like, oh, okay, let me call my parents really quick and tell them that I'm going to be away for a couple weeks.
Oh, I have to stay with One Direction in their mansion. This is a horrible
She called her
nightmare.
She called her parents and goes, I'm so sorry, guys. I just need to get away for a bit. I just need some space. I'm just going to be away for a couple weeks. She's 18. I'm just going to be away for a couple weeks and I'll come back in a few.
Because that would work.
Bye.
Because that would work. Whose parents?
Right?
Could not be mine.
No. So they take her to their mansion and have Liam's girlfriend buy her a full wardrobe and they give her this huge room in their place.
Oh my gosh.
I know, the dream.
The total dream.
Yeah. She decides that she wants to pull a prank on them.
Oh, of course. Like, she's such a quirky girl. She's different than other girls.
So it's a little prank, like we're in middle school.
A little prank.
A little prank. So once they all fall asleep, she starts drawing faces all over them and stupid things. Hee so silly. So they wake up in the morning, they're like, oh, Taylor, what is this?
Now you want my clothes with a fucking mustache on my face, you stupid
with a pee-pee on my face.
The pee-pee. With a huge pee-pee on my fucking cheek.
I am a pee-pee.
Idiot.
Ew. Anyway.
Okay.
She laughs at them. Haha, so silly prank. They hang out watching movies all day.
Haha, so silly prank.
They hang out watching movies all day, and the boys decide to throw her in the pool to get back at her.
They're so quirky, silly, goofy boys.
They threw me in the pool.
Indeed. Oh no.
She's so mad at them that they threw her in the pool, so she decides to do another prank on them. And
what is with the prank?
but
Pranking was such a thing when we were younger. Like, it was like YouTube, like, let's prank. And I'm like,
no.
I don't think I've ever pranked someone in my entire life.
I've only done pranks at sleepovers, and it was always to like the younger brothers.
And it's never like really a prank.
Yeah, but you think it's so funny. Like, did you ever prank call?
We prank called all the time. We used to
know.
Our go-to was telling people we were from a nudist colony. So we would call McDonald's and we'd be like, can I come into your establishment nude? And they're like, no. And we're like, oh, well, we're from a nudist colony. Or we'd call hotels and be like, can I walk around your hotel nude? We thought it was so funny.
Oh my god.
Nudists.
We would always call boys that the other people liked. With the, like, you know, what was it, like 119 or something?
Star 69.
Star 69. And we'd be like, I'm gonna call Jake. I'm gonna call him. We're gonna prank call him.
Oh my god, I don't think we ever called people we liked. Or we knew. We only called like businesses.
We only called people we knew. Which was even like
worse.
It was like really.
Oh my god, I literally couldn't talk because I was always the one that was like, I'm gonna laugh. Honestly.
That's me. I was on the side because, you know, I silent laugh most of the time.
Yeah.
I was doing I was like. Anyway, she decides to do another prank on them and puts baby powder in their hair dryers so that in the morning, like, you know, they turn their hair dryer on, do their hair, and baby powder flies out. And they're so annoyed again in the morning.
They're like, this bitch, honestly.
Again?
Should we just lock her up?
I know.
Like, honestly said,
ah, Taylor.
Taylor, honestly, we shouldn't have kidnapped you because you're honestly the worst
Yeah.
roommate
The next
we've
day,
ever had.
she overhears Niall talking about how he has fallen in love with her. It's been 3 days.
He's like, when you just put that baby powder in my hair dryer, girl.
You came out of the pool in your soaking wet shirt and I fell in love.
And I was in love. You drew a penis on my cheek and I knew I was in love.
That. Anyway, they chill and watch movies together all day, but then at night, Niall tells her he likes her and asks her to be his girlfriend.
What?
She says yes.
After 3 days?
Yeah.
And he's a celebrity?
Yeah.
Oh no.
They kiss, and then he walks her up to her room, but doesn't stay the night because they're children, apparently. She's 18. I don't know. I feel like even if I'm 18, I would sleep in the same bed, but they make it like, we're gonna be respectful.
I would definitely sleep in the same bed.
Me too. The next day, when she's in the shower, she starts singing. When she comes out, she sees that the boys have recorded her singing and are sending it to Simon Cowell.
No.
They're like, oh my god, you're so good. We need to send this to our producer right now, Simon Cowell.
And she's like, yeah. Whoa.
She was singing, I want you back. I want you back. I want you back.
Not Cher Lloyd. Not Cher. I love Cher Lloyd.
I do too.
I thought she was.
I love that song. I sang it.
Love her. She's so cute. She was like the Zoella vibes.
Oh,
you all know.
Yeah.
Love Cher Lloyd.
Anyway.
Anyway.
She was singing that song. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're so good.
I want you. She's like, I want you, man. And they're like, oh my god, you're famous immediately, girl.
She gets mad at them for it. She's like, oh, you guys, I can't be recording. I'm singing the show. She's like, I know I'm really good. Like, I know I'm really, really good. But why would you do that behind my back? So Simon,
do that. I don't want to be famous. I just want to be a normal girl. But
Simon calls her the next day and wants to sign her. She freaks out, but accepts. The next day, she goes to record with Simon. And after, Niall takes her on a beach picnic, but it's cut short because the paparazzi catch them. And they have to run away. This happens multiple times in this short story, by the way.
The paparazzi?
Where they'll show up to a place and be talking, and then they'll see the paparazzi, and it'll literally say, oh no, run! Like 3 times.
Of course, they're freaking One Direction.
I know.
Like, they're stupid.
In the morning, Niall is out all day for no reason, and she doesn't know why, but it's okay because she has to do more recording for her first album anyway.
Okay.
The next day, she goes with the boys to an interview they have on like a talk show, and she sees that a photo of Niall kissing another girl leaked. So what? He cheated on her.
Is it Cher Lloyd?
I hope so. It's some like girl named Crystal. With brown hair and brown eyes.
Okay, when I was younger though, whenever like, you know, you had fake names,
you were Crystal?
I always picked Crystal. I wanted to be Crystal.
I would always be Rosie because Rosie's my middle name. Generic. Anyway.
Of course. Or it'd be Clara because I love the Nutcracker. You want to be Clara too?
I'd be Clara too. She finds out he cheats on her. She runs away to a hotel. She's like, I can't stay with you boys anymore.
Cheats on her. Yes.
And runs to a hotel.
Can't stay with us.
And finishes her recording at the studio, but is staying at the hotel now. Then has her first single come out, along with her first interview that the boys go to. She misses the boys, but she still is like, I can't even look at Niall. He's terrible.
Why did she pick Niall?
The boys beg her to come back. They're like, please, we miss you. Come back and live with us. Even
keep drawing penises on our face.
And keep putting baby powder in our hair dryers.
We love it.
Also, Niall is still dating the girl that he cheated on her with. They're like, they're dating.
Okay, well, date Harry.
So,
okay, we all know he's the cutest one. He's always been the cutest one. Okay.
So the boys beg her to go back, and she agrees, and she starts living with them again. Later, Harry admits to her that he has extremely strong feelings for her.
Extremely.
But she is hesitant to get into another relationship because she already dated Niall. But
not be me.
She agrees. It was a very slight hesitation.
Slight. She was like, okay.
Yeah, basically. They fall asleep cuddling in her bed, and she admits in her cuddling with him that she's in love with him.
Love? With Harry? Playing with him for like an hour. She was just dating Niall. I love him. I love you.
Simon calls her and tells her that she needs to go on tour now for 2 months. He's like, we booked you a tour, your album's doing great. Harry is really sad.
Album?
Yeah, her album now is going on tour.
She has a whole album?
Oh yeah, her album released. And now she's going on tour.
Sure.
Harry is really sad.
What's her name again?
Taylor.
Taylor what?
Sing.
Taylor Sing.
Yeah.
Because she sings.
Because she sings. Hi guys, she sings. She sings. Anyway.
Okay.
But they all encourage her to go. They're like, you need to do this for your career. So she leaves in her Harry FaceTime every night. A week into her tour, a photo comes out in the tabloids of Harry kissing another girl.
Is it Cher Lloyd?
I don't know, they don't say this girl. But she calls him and no, she's still dating Niall.
Okay.
She calls him and breaks up with him. And he is just crying on the other phone, being like, I was drunk, it was a mistake, I didn't know what I was doing, I was sad and I missed you, Harry. She decides she needs to take a few weeks off of the tour because she's so heartbroken. And needs to go back home to her parents. Like to her parents' house where she was living before this all happened. But when she gets there, her parents kick her out because she hasn't contacted them at all since this happened. Since she called me like, I need to stay away from you for a few weeks. Like, all we know about you is what we see in the tabloids and in the magazines.
Like, so all of a sudden you left and now you're a famous pop star.
Like,
so
we
what
don't
happened?
know you anymore. And they kick her out.
What about her friend who was the one who wanted to be with One Direction in the first place? That's a bad friend. I would have been like, hey, I'm only going to be kidnapped if also my friend can be kidnapped too.
Well, guess what? After her parents kick her out, she then goes to her best friend's house and her best friend kicks her out.
Yeah. I would be like, fuck you. You know I liked One Direction more than you, and you didn't even fight me.
And now you're dating them?
And now you're dating Niall and Harry?
Hello?
There's 3 other boys that are available.
2 of them have girlfriends in the thing.
Oh. One other
boy. Anyway. So now that she has no place to go because she was kicked out of every place.
Shit, girl.
She ends up going back to the boys' house because it's the only place she can go. She ignores Harry for a while and has a lot of issues with the paparazzi. Like, the public keeps calling her a slut and a whore because in the tabloids, within weeks, she goes from Niall to Harry. And she's like, but Niall cheated on me.
Okay.
He's like, you're a fucking slut, you're hopping boys. And I'm like, kind of.
She's not a slut, but she is hopping boys a little bit. Like,
and they're like low-key brothers and they live in the same house.
They're in the same group, girl.
Kind of weird. But anyway, things get a little bit better. She goes back on tour, and her tour is a huge success. Harry is begging her to start again. He's like, please, hi, my name's Harry. Like, can we start again? Let's start over. Let's start over.
This is a whole new start.
And after a while, she agrees, but they have to go very slow.
So slow.
But after a while, obviously, her and Harry fall in love. And they are together forever.
Oh my god.
The end.
They're together forever.
Forever. The end. Even though you cheated on me when I was on tour.
Amazing. I love that story.
So funny.
That?
And the writing was so silly.
See, that would be my dream though.
Yeah.
That would be my dream.
I understand why it's popular on Wattpad. And it's really quick. I read it in an hour.
Amazing.
Anyway, you got one?
Yeah, so the next one I have is actually a photo of a diary entry. I don't know how old this child is, but it is a diary entry. And I thought it was funny, so we're gonna read it. Okay. Dear diary, I know about sex. That is where people get together and get naked and kiss.
Oh.
Some people like it, but it's spelled L-I-K. Lick it.
People lick it.
Some people lick it. And do it over and over again.
You're not.
A lot of people can get sick or get AIDS from it. See you later! That's it.
Was that a school? I don't know if it was a school or something.
I don't know. It's a diary. So I think it's in her
God.
diary or his. But I know about sex. People do it a lot and they like it. But you can get AIDS from it.
Bye!
See you later! Anyway, I thought that was hilarious.
Alright, I got another relationship advice so we can talk about what we would say.
Perfect. Let's do it.
This is called Failed Date Night.
Oh no.
Me, 31-year-old female, and my boyfriend at the time, 36 male, were supposed to go on a date in New York City to go to dinner and a comedy show. I confirmed earlier in the day I was going to pick him up at 6 p.m. He said okay. He called me an hour later after we spoke, saying he was going to his friend's pool for a little while. I said, okay, no problem. I spent 2 hours getting ready, full hair, makeup, cute outfit, because we hadn't been on a date in a while.
Oh no.
Around 5, I texted him saying I was gonna leave soon. No answer. Against my better judgment, because I had a terrible feeling, I left my house anyway.
Oh.
I get there at exactly 6, and I still haven't heard from him, and his car was not there. Now, his phone is off. I decided to sit there and wait because being late for everything was a common occurrence for him. I waited until 6:50 when I said, fuck it, I look like a clown sitting here waiting for him. I'm going home. At 7 p.m., I get a call from an unknown number. It's him. He's drunk, saying he dropped his phone in the pool.
No, bro. What?
I said I left. I'm not going. He then proceeds to say he will be home in 20 minutes. I said I don't care. I'm not going. He blamed me for ruining our date. He wouldn't admit he was wrong and said he was just running late. LOL. Absolutely not.
Absolute cancel.
Sir.
She said this was her ex.
No, just her boyfriend.
Oh, I thought she said.
Oh, boyfriend at the time.
See, that's the language.
That's how you know.
Good thing it's not. Good thing it's over, girl.
Can you imagine if this happened to me? I would be seething. I would be so mad.
I was just late.
No. And she's doing the right thing at this point because I feel like if someone was over an hour late, then I'd be like, I'm not in a good mood anymore. I'm not in the mood to go on a date with you.
If you're an hour late, cancel. I wouldn't even wait an hour.
No.
I would wait 20 minutes.
30.
Tops 30 maybe. No, I wouldn't. If I didn't hear an answer from you, I would just be like, okay, I'm leaving.
I'm going home. I'm gonna get in my pajamas. She should have gone to that comedy club by herself.
She should
and
have
found a new date.
Yeah. Pick up someone funny. Okay?
Grab one of those comedians from the stage and say, you're mine.
Yeah.
You're mine.
Say, fuck this boy.
Will you make me late?
Comedian.
No. Because,
Maybe.
well,
We don't know.
she could just walk into that comedy club and say, who here is always on time? Please.
Who here is responsible?
Can you imagine though, knowing you have a big date with your significant other and being like, I'm gonna go to the pool and get drunk first.
Well,
For it.
that's fine, but like,
No, you're gonna show up to a date drunk?
no, but like,
But then
guys have more stamina when it comes to drinks. So like, if he was like, okay, I'm gonna get drunk at the pool, but I'll be sober by the time I get to the dinner, because he
But
can't
she called
drive when
him-
he's drunk.
He called her at 7 drunk. Already an
When's
hour
the
late.
date?
6. He called her an hour late drunk.
Well, and his phone was dead, so she couldn't
No, his
contact
phone,
him.
he dropped his phone in the pool.
Oh yeah, sorry, his phone was gone.
But, okay,
Rip.
when the minute that your phone drops in the pool, if it were me, I would be like, I need to call my person right away. Like, I need them to know that I'm not dying, because I have a place to be.
True.
Or I would
Well,
be
this
like,
guy just sucks.
he sucks.
So good thing you dumped him, girl. But if
Yeah.
you didn't dump him, I would say dump him.
Dump him.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
absolutely
Absolutely not.
not.
Could not do that. Could not deal with that.
Nope.
No. Anyway.
We don't like late people.
No.
We don't like canceled plans.
15 minutes is different than an hour.
Kate will fucking rip your head off if you cancel plans.
Oh yeah, it's my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
Did you guys have fun?
Yep. We had fun.
This was fun.
Wattpad, hilarious. Reddit,
Love
hilarious. Diaries, also hilarious.
Love me a good diary.
So follow us, subscribe, like, comment, out.
Oh.
Your computer with my hand. I keep doing that. I get
Oh my
too
handsy.
handsy, you know?
Bow, 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 bow.
Ooh, yes. Okay, DM us. Tell
Please.
us what you want us to do next. And we'll see you next week
On Drink Read
Read Fabio.
Good night, guys.
Goodbye.